Orman is one of this country's most recognized personal finance experts. She went from waitressing and making $400 a month to becoming a leading stockbroker. Orman is a two-time Emmy Award-winning TV host and the author of 9 New York Times bestsellers. She's releasing a new edition of her best-selling book, Women and Money. It reveals a new plan to take control of your finances. Suze Orman, it is so good to see you again.
Thank you.
Good to have you at the table. Didn't you get a kick out of Kristen Wiig's impersonation?
I loved it.
I thought she was kind of dead on.
I was in the audience once.
Yeah.
She was doing it, and everybody was watching me watch her.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
It was like Suze Orman in her jackets. But let's see. So that was Kristen used to say that. And you're wearing a jacket today.
$5.
But this book came out in 2007.
Yes.
And you said it's more important now than ever before because women still have issues with their money. And you talk about the Me Too movement now.
I do. What I realized is that I've always said self-worth equals net worth.
What does that mean?
And it means that you have to value yourself, because if you don't, then what happens is you make money, you give it away.
Yeah.
You think your money is for everybody else, but not yourself. And women always do that. And so as the Me Too movement started and I realized women finally have a voice, they're speaking up the unspeakables. They still need to find a financial voice.
Yeah, but you look at the data, as you point out, and women on average lose over $1 million over their lifetime for settling for the salary that they're offered.
And that's why they need to find a voice that values themselves. You know, there's a law of money. When you undervalue yourself, the world undervalues what you do.
But I know a lot of women who have used their voice and have not gotten that raise.
And it's not about getting a raise. It's about feeling powerful in your life. And why don't you get a raise? Because you can use your voice, but that doesn't mean that you have power. This book is all about right here and right now and what's happening to women, for them to be given actual steps in many ways, internally and externally, for them to, when they use their voice, there's power behind the voice.
So what does that mean exactly, though, Suze? If somebody's listening, we'll give them a tip.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many tips in there, but the first thing you have to do is you really need a financial empowerment plan, which is what I call it in the book. You need this. You need your 8-month emergency fund. You need a will. You need a trust. You need those things. But more than those things even, you need to know who you are. You need to be able to deal with money within your family. Money is just a manifestation of you.
I thought it was interesting you said money doesn't buy happiness, and it's been in my experience only rich people say that. So what do you mean when you say money doesn't buy happiness?
Listen, I'll tell you, money will not buy you happiness, right? But lack of money sure will make you miserable.
There you go.
All right. So I've never said the goal isn't to have money, but because you need money. Let's face it, everybody. You need money to be able to live. And so how do you get money? What do you do with the money that you make? What can you do? Because when you're powerful over your money, even if you have a little money, you're happy.
Some of the common mistakes that women make with money, that are still making today, even after you've given so much advice on this topic.
They're still co-signing loans for their children. They're still letting their kids go to schools that are too expensive and taking out loans for them to do so, and then their kids stand to whatever. The biggest mistake women are still making is that they are saying yes out of fear of what other people will think about them versus no out of love for themselves. They'll say, yes, I'll lend you this money. Yes, I'll give you this. Yes, I'll do this for you versus, no, I don't want to because I want it for myself.
And Suze, how does this play out in relationships?
Oh my God, the #1 reason.
I am needing help, Suze.
Are you about to get a divorce? No. But I
Nobody
say that.
knows of yet.
It doesn't need to go from 0 to 60.
My book, sometimes it does. But 1 out of 2 people who get married end up in divorce. #1 reason is arguments over money. What's very important is, you want to hear an interesting fact?
Quickly.
Is that women who make more money than their male spouse lie about how much money they make, so that their spouse doesn't feel bad. And men who make less than their wives lie and say they make more. So who makes the money does not rule the roost.
Yeah, you said that shouldn't be the power dynamic.
No, there's so much in this.
When you're dating, you said it's important that you talk about money.
Yes.
You said when you're dating and it becomes serious, the first thing you want to know about him is his FICO score.
Yes.
Because how he treats
score.
money, well, which is your credit score. You're right. Because how he treats money also reflects on how he treats himself and how he treats you.
Yeah, listen, if somebody doesn't want to talk to you about money and there isn't a conversation about it, it's over right then and there. And if you look at somebody's credit reports and their FICO score, you know, I have a saying, and then the saying really is FICO first, then sex. I'm not kidding about this.
And how do you bring that up?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there.
Right there. That's a good place to leave it.
It's a memorable place to leave it.
Yes, exactly.
Let the record show, John, you are not thinking about a divorce. There's no divorce talk in your house.
No, there's not. Thank God. Suze Orman, thank you.
FICO first.
The new edition of Women in Money is on sale now.